Rain sifts its way through the city, pattering on the blue corrugated roof above me, a metronome for another slow Mumbai evening. I sit cross-legged on the edge of my cot, thumb flicking absently at the cracked edge of the trackpad, watching my own reflection ghosted on the monitor's black screen before the camera blinks on. The glow sharpens the lines of my face. Tired, a little older than I feel, while behind me, old shirts hang on pegs, and patterned cloth brightens the corners of my room, quiet reminders that this space is mine, even if it feels borrowed from the city's endless churn. I catch the faint scrape of a spoon from Icarus 777. 777's stall across the lane, his radio a distant murmur against the rain, and in the chat window, Yamaguchi TV's greeting bursts through, "What up, gang gang?" like a friendly elbow nudging me awake. For a breath, I'm suspended between worlds, the hush of rain and the soft clutter of my room, and the pixel warmth of chat already stirring, their emotes blooming on the screen like tiny electric lanterns in the dark. The ping lands like a stone in still water. First, a glinting shock, then the ripples. Anonymous just tipped 20 coin and my life is. For a second, I forget my own breathing as the screen erupts. Yamaguchi TV's claps rolling in. Tay's mom's heart spinning. Rees me. And Cherie's piling on lightning bolts and little digital cheers. The glow from the monitor spills over the blue walls and tangled wires, brighter than the tube light overhead. And in the chatter and flurry of emotes, I feel myself swept up, seen, almost weightless. I think of all those nights the rain pressed in, and I wondered if these connections were only ghosts behind glass. But now their voices stack up, noisy and real, until the edges of my small room blur and I'm right in the middle of their festival. Gratitude swells up, raw, a little embarrassing, almost too much. And for an instant, the loneliness I wore like a second skin lifts, replaced by something electric and true. This is what belonging feels like, even if it's written in pixels and plan jokes. Even if it only lasts as long as the glow on my face. My eyes trace the tangled cables on my bedsheet. Bella box half open, helmet winking with neon. The blue walls breathing with every new emote surge. Yamaguchi TV, forever the ringleader, fires off cheers and inside jokes, his digital presence big enough to rattle even the rain outside. Tay's mom sends hearts in endless waves, a mothering force I've never met but feel in every pink pixel, while Dr. Henry's dry wit cuts through with talk of buttermilk and scooter upgrades, his words the same steady comfort as his late-night repairs when the city flickers. Even woeful, half-glimpsed through the stream of messages, drops hard-won advice about navigating the streets, his warnings about rickshaw scams weaving Mumbai's night into our party. The chatter is wild, uneven, sometimes dumb, sometimes profound, but it coats the room in warmth. And for a heartbeat, I realize this electricity is real, not just a show. The lines blur, screen and street, home and out there, and in this gathered noise, my world feels, impossibly, a little bigger and a little more mine. The chat slows, then sharpens, as Dreza's words spill out, raw, jagged, too honest for daylight. My heart stutters as I read his confession, thumb hovering uselessly above the keys. Prison, broken ribs, broken jaw, all for love of a daughter I've never seen, all laid bare between rainbursts and neon emotes. For a second, the screen isn't a wall but a window. Bumba Bumba 88's challenge, Tay's mom's fierce comfort, Yamaguchi TV's softer cheer, even Dr. Henry's practical nod weaving through the debate, the awkward empathy, the fracture and repair of strangers becoming something more. I feel the weight of it in my chest. Here, in this blue-lit room, we're less audience and performer than a circle around a fire, secrets flickering in the glow. I want to say something worthy, something real, but all I manage is to sit with the silence, letting the rain and chat settle around me, aware, for the first time tonight, how fragile and stitched together this late-night family is, and how much I need it. The hum of the room shifts as plans begin to pile up in chat. Future travels, gear upgrades, wild talk of Season 2. Each idea buoyed by the sudden possibility that a $20 ripple can set. I catch Yamaguchi TV's caps lock rallying. Thailand G, I'll bring you out. While Dr. Henry's steady advice slips through the noise. Set a goal, grind it out will help. Drake Gaming 13 is quieter, but his words stick, promising calm wisdom for the next cable, the next leap. Even woeful, The rickshaw dispatcher somewhere in the city's maze drops in with streetwise warnings about scooter scams, making the stream feel like a midnight council of unlikely allies. Their messages crash over me in slow waves, dreams painted in half-jokes, tech specs, and distant invitations, until my own doubts surface, sharp and familiar. Who am I to deserve this collective hope, this web of strangers tethered together by wire and rain? Yet as I glance at the battered helmet on the bed, the tangle of cables in my case, I can almost feel the tug of a new current, as if possibility itself is pooling in this small room, waiting for me to step out and claim it. The blue walls are humming with the ache of quiet after chaos. My hand still tingles from where it brushed the battered Slum G case, cables a tangle of future plans and half-won victories. In the hush, I can hear the city's rain again, softer now, and the last glow of the screen painting my face with the memory of Yamaguchi TV's thunder, Streya's raw confession, Taze-mom's gentle barrage of hearts. Even as the chat slows to trickles, Dr. Henry reminding me to rest, Jonas Schmonis's encouragement echoing from some far-off time zone, Wofel's warnings about midnight travel. I feel them here, their words suspended in the warmth beneath this tin roof, their presence stitched into the folds of my everyday. The room is unchanged, the marigold garland, my uncle's portrait, the same shadows on blue paint. Yet I am different, a little less alone. The anonymous tip, the late-night confessions, the storm of advice and affection have left something behind, an invisible thread tied to every name and emote that flickered across my night. For a moment, as I unplug the last cable, I wonder if this digital bond, light and wire, laughter and pain, might be the most real thing I know, carrying me out beyond these walls, softening the solitude until it feels almost like belonging.